Hi everyone! I ordered from Glossier. I don't know if you could see that. Glossier. I ordered it on Sunday and it arrived today. So really good shipping considering I don't think it's shipped from this country. Or maybe it is. I don't know, but either way, really fast delivery. And I opened it up and it said, "You look good," which is always nice. And then the products came in this really fancy pouch, which I will definitely use for travelling and things. It's got like padding in it, like bubble wrap, but that's really cool. I think that's such a neat way to package things. It just makes you feel a bit luxurious as well. So Glossier to me is a brand that really wants to enhance your natural beauty, make you glowy, make your skin look like skin. I think I read on the website it says about looking like a human rather than like being too polished or trying to cover everything up, and that's what I feel like the products have achieved. So first of all, I got this Perfecting Skin Tint, then I got the Correcting Sealer in Light, then I got the highlighter, which is the Halo Scope. I got that in the shade Quartz. The Cloud Paint in the shade Beam, really cute. And then I got the infamous Boy Brow, which I've got on my brows now. And you'll find out in the video, but I'm really chuffed with this. So yeah, if you want to see me put this on my face, let's get into the video. So first of all, I'm obviously going to start out with the Perfecting Skin Tint, and it says to shake well and apply with fingers. So that's what I'm going to do. It comes in this, actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be, this size bottle. Obviously that makes this less value for money, but I don't know, if it's good obviously it'll be worth it. So I'm going to shake it, and I've been so excited to film this video. I ordered these products on Sunday and they've just arrived, so I'm really excited. So I'm going to apply a bit on the back of my hand. I'm not going to apply too much because I'd rather add more later. It's quite hard to like get anything out of this. And it seems quite watery in formulation. So I'm just going to apply this to random parts of my face, and I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. I don't really know what to expect from this. I'm just hoping that it somewhat smooths out my skin, makes it glowy and hydrated, and be a good base for everything I want to put on top. At the moment, like with just one tiny thin layer, I don't feel like it's done anything. Like, I don't mind because like I'm quite comfortable with my natural skin, but I don't know. Maybe I could go with another extra layer. It's probably not until I'm editing this back that I'll be able to tell if there's a difference or not. I could see this product getting quite messy, like the way it releases product is quite messy. I have to say I do feel like it's doing what it says on the tin. I feel like it's not perfecting my skin, but it does give it a nice base, a nice tin, and I feel more confident with it on than I would without it on, if that makes sense. I think it takes down some of the redness that I do naturally have in my skin. I have to say I really am pleased with that. Like, my skin feels nice, it's sort of still settling in, I think. But yeah, like it's not giving me a lot of coverage, like it doesn't promise to give you a lot of coverage, that's fine. And I think this would be like a lovely like weekend makeup. Like I think it's giving me like a sheer wash of colour, and it's glowy, and I think it would be quite hydrating. I'm a fan of this, but I think we'll see what it looks like when I've done everything else on top of it. Next, moving on to the Stretch Concealer. Now this is one of the first things I heard about from the brand. It was like quite raved about. I'm usually not a fan of concealers that come in a pot. I don't know why. I think I just prefer the doe foot applicator. It's easier and it's quicker and it's less messy, but I do feel like this will be really blendable and lightweight, which is obviously great for the natural look that Glossier likes to exude, I guess. I think the packaging is just beautiful. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I just think that is gorgeous. It's really neat and petite, but I do feel like this would last you quite a long time. I got the colour Light, by the way, and the foundation, not the foundation, the Perfecting Skin Tint, that's in the lightest shade they do as well. The shade range on Glossier isn't the best in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit on my finger and just rub it between 2 fingers and press it under my eyes and run it sort of over my eyelids as well. I am going to take some more of that product because I don't feel like I put enough on for it to do anything. It feels really lightweight and creamy, which is great. And I'm pushing it into the inner corners as well. One thing I kind of like about this brand is that you do have to use your hands. Like, I don't know why that pleases me, but I kind of like the fact that you're just like tapping little bits of your skin to enhance them. You're not like heavily applying it with a brush, or I don't know, I kind of like that it's simple. It like simplifies the makeup process. I'm also going to take the concealer on my spots just to see how that responds. I mean, this spot is pretty bad, like none of the concealers that I own cover that well. I'm going to take some here just on my nose, and also just where I have a bit of redness. I feel like a lot of the time we're so conscious to make sure our face looks pristine and perfect and flawless and like there's no pores, and I just think that's so unrealistic. And also I feel like when you put higher coverage makeup on, it doesn't tend to look very nice a few hours after wearing it, but I feel like this will just sort of probably fade, or I don't feel like it'll go patchy because it is so lightweight and creamy. It should blend out nicely. One thing is I feel incredibly natural, but in a really good way. Like, I don't feel exposed at all. Like, I don't feel like I'm self-conscious of my redness. I don't feel like I'm worrying about spots, but I do feel like very naturally, I don't know, I feel like it just makes my skin still look my skin, but just nicer, and I guess what more could you ask for? My next product is the Boy Brow, and this is probably the product that I'm most sort of dubious about, just purely because my eyebrows are really sparse. I do have trouble day to day filling them in and getting them to look equal, and I do normally have to apply quite a lot of product to do so and to get the desired look. But apparently this is one of Glossier's most spoken about products. I think it was sold out for the first few weeks it was released, which normally says a lot about a product. It says it's quite hyped, and I hope it's hyped with good reason. I hope that it does exactly what I hope it'll do, which isn't give me Instagram brows, but give my brows more shape, more colour, more depth, and reduce my time it takes to put brows on in the morning. So I was going to shake it then, I don't think that's necessary. I'm just going to apply it straight on to my brows, and probably realistically in a day-to-day life that's not going to be enough. I'll probably want a bit more, which would mean putting on my usual brow product before and then applying this, but I'm just going to apply this straight as it is just to see how good it is. So the brush is teeny tiny. That's one brow in comparison to the other. I really do like what it's done actually. It's incredibly natural. It almost looks like I've not done anything. But again, I kind of like that. I feel like if I was to do this every day, it would take a lot of getting used to. And as I said, I probably will go in with my brow product first, probably a little more light-handedly, a little more with a light-handed approach, and then go over this afterwards. But I'm sure you can probably tell the difference. I'm going to go in and do the other brow and then I'll come back to you. So that's the eyebrows done, and I'm actually thrilled. I really am really impressed with the Boy Brow. I don't know, it just, I think in conjunction with the rest of the makeup, the natural brow really works with the natural skin. I'm not like 100% happy with the shape, obviously, but this is a brow gel. It isn't going to give me hair where there isn't any, but I'm really impressed with it. I feel like, again, in editing, I might put like some thoughts on the screen now. If I feel any differently about it, I might think you can't go out like that, they're too sparse and they're a weird shape, because my natural brows are quite a weird shape. But on first impressions, I'm really chuffed with this. Next up, I'm going to go over the Cloud Paint, which I am really excited to use. I've heard like a few mixed opinions about it. Some say it's not really worth it, but some people say it's like the best product that Glossier do, so I'm really excited to try it. It just came in this little packaging. You can get like duos, there's 4 shades altogether, and I've got the shade Beam. So I'm just gonna, I think, apply it to the back of my hand like I did the foundation, and just like pat it in with my fingers. Wow, okay, that's really, really dark. That's really pigmented, I think. But I think that means I will use the smallest amount and hopefully it'll have the desired result. So I don't know if you can see that. It's quite dark. I'm going to take the smallest amount on my finger and just pat it in. Okay, oh, I don't know. I feel like it's going to take a lot of blending. That's actually beautiful. But you would need the smallest amount, which again, like the products are quite small in like how much product they give you, but I don't think you need a lot. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but in real life it looks beautiful. I feel like once you've blended the blusher in, it kind of does blend out to not a lot. But I feel like if you stop blending earlier, maybe then you get the colour that you wanted. But as I said, I've still got loads on the back of my hand. I was just thinking I might apply it to my lips, just waste not, want not, so I'll come back to you. And the last product that I'm really excited to try is the Halo Scope, and I got mine in the shade Quartz. One thing is, this is like the only product I think the packaging looks quite cheap. It's quite like plastic. It doesn't really feel that expensive, but I'm fine. If it's a good product, you know, I'm not bothered. Again, I've heard the best way to apply this is with your fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some on my finger like that and just tap it. Wow, okay, that is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to apply some to my Cupid's bow. Okay, that just makes my skin look so healthy. I am really a big fan of that. I'm going to take it on the other side of my cheek as well. Other side of my face even. I feel like you could build this up to be quite a standout highlighter. Like, I'm not sure how it's coming off on camera, but again in my mirror I'm really loving it. It's so natural. I feel like it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup, but my skin looks great. That's exactly what it feels like. I am so chuffed. I am really, really chuffed with this makeup. Like, it looks like I'm not wearing anything, but I feel confident, I feel natural, I feel radiant. Glossier gets a massive thumbs up from me. I think the star products are the Boy Brow, really, really chuffed with the Boy Brow, and the Cloud Paint and the Halo Scope. To be honest, I feel like everything works really well together. Like, depending on what look you want to go for. So if you wanted to go more full coverage, you could put on your normal base, but then use the Cloud Paint, the Halo Scope and the Boy Brow to make it a bit more natural. Like, I think it works with any look that you want it to work with. Again, you could apply more or less depending on what you're going for. But that's the final makeup. Obviously in a day-to-day life I'd probably wear eyeliner and mascara, but I think I'd leave it there. And I'll leave it there today. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to review any more brands, because I'm happy to do that. And I really hope that you enjoyed this makeup look. Like, let me know in the comments what you actually think. Like, if you think I should, you know, go for more full coverage, what products you think work and what don't, please let me know. And obviously if you've tried anything, let me know again in the comment section. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!